Go now I'm all right.
Oh, I have to introduce the future. Oh,
Turn down that.
Yeah, turn down the thing.
Letitia Garcia Bradford. I'm looking at her eye to eye. This is my favorite parts of the evening where you talk about someone, brag upon them unmercifully, and they go, not the story about the... I won't tell that story. The swimming pool, no. The lampshade, no. This is a woman who has been involved with the arts for many, many years, decades. From when she was, well, even a young person, before adulthood. He goes way back. She has a sensitive and caring nature, a voice that reaches in, wiggles things around, and then maybe you might, or you might.
Make me cry.
Oh, well. Her memories are accurate and beautiful. Her timing is good. The language, the verbiage, the way she puts phrases together, you'll hear all that. And before I go on and have her go, oh, I'm going to have her come up here. Give her a really big round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, Letitia Garcia Bradford in Sacred Ground right now before your very eyes.
Yeah, we got it going on.
Thank you, David.
Thank you.
Well, he said a lot about me. I don't know if I believe it, but okay. But just in case you need to know more about me, I did some notes. And I knew I'd leave them over there.
Well, that's good because it gives me a chance to be goof this up.
Okay,
Yeah, there we
the first time I was here,
go. Oh, get closer.
that's,
Yeah, I guess get really close on because
hello.
there you go.
Okay, the first time I was here at Sacred Grounds, it was a dark and stormy night. And parking is what it is, many of you know. And I swear I might have been, 3 inches over a line. And I got out there and my car was not.
Oh, I remember that.
And thank God Abe Becker was here and he drove me down to the impound lot for over X amount of dollars on my credit card. I got my car back. And then I still had to pay a parking ticket. And it was like, really? You thought I'd never show up here again? But here I am.
Thank you.
I got to do some bragging. I think I bragged about this last week, but this is my rough draft of What is Love? Eros, by the way. And they all have something about love in here. And what I'm really excited about tonight, that the honor of the very back cover is none other but Dee Allen, and this poem is on the back cover of the book. I am truly blessed with all the writers that have put their pieces in this amazing book, which you guys will see later, I'm sure. But I've been also blessed with, someone said about Indian something. Well, I've been blessed to be a part of the Leonard Peltier movement. And I don't know how this happened. I wrote a poem, someone heard it, said, come read. So I'm going to read again for the 3rd time in honor of Leonard Peltier. Tuesday, June 26th, at some park way out in San Jose. And it's just amazing that I'm even blessed and honored to be there. And consequently, I found out they did Mom's genealogy. I'm 65% American and Indian.
Wow, there you go.
With that, I just really felt led. I had something else to start with, but I just really felt led I need to do my Leonard Peltier stuff. First.
Freedom.
Just hang on.
All right.
And I wasn't... Where did they go?
Your glasses?
Thank you.
There you go.
Fun.
The voice of experience.
I didn't know I was going to read this one, so we gotta pop it up. Come on, here we go. Leonard Peltier writes emails every time there's an event, and they get read at the event. And the one, I think it was in October, this is a response to his email. and he signs it always in the spirit of Crazy Horse. And then Daksha is the very end, which is the Lakota word for till we meet again. They don't say goodbye. So hopefully I'll remember to say that at the end. I always forget it. Love letter for Leonard Peltier in the spirit of Crazy Horse. Feel the trembling of my heart, a continued voice heard in the wilderness. You have not been abandoned. You instill in the minds and the hearts of the people a hope of a better day. The earth shall rise again upon the footsteps of our heirs of birth. The mountains sing in our minds and ears, a joy of never-ending new beginnings. Within a hand's grasp, muttering the words of worship, sputtering the flame of the anointed, calling to flesh and bone, delivering in an unknown force, only found in the sailing breeze, moving towards the center that cannot hold all the blessings raining down from heaven, falling within reach, bones rattling again, clean of woes, clean of death. This is the poem that started it all. You guys have all heard this before. We're going to hear it again. Dancing with Discord. There we go. This is Ode to Standing Rock, December 4th, 2016. This is what started it all. Just listened to NPR one day, and I was led to write this poem, and now I've got American Indian activist poems. Blows my mind, but here goes. Ode to Standing Rock. Rice to water, the emphasis of life. What ours is yours, but not if you poison us. A nation of natives joined by a tribe of socially conscientious citizens guarding an indigenous people. Veterans gather from as far away as Hawaii. Water rights matter, not just for the Sioux. A time of enough is enough. We want peace. We want a resolution to protect our children's children. We sleep in peace tonight. Our collective voices have been heard. I have something very special for one lucky person tonight. So I'm adding this to the door prize table.
I'll fold it up and be right there.
Okay, on to my regularly scheduled program. Oh, you want to hear more about me? Did someone say that?
He said bleach. Bleach.
Here's a fact. In high school, I didn't write a term paper, and somehow I passed with a D, and somehow my parents never bothered to ask me why I got a D, but I couldn't write a term paper. So I get to community college, I can't write term papers there either, and it took me, 2 or 3 classes, and what do you know? I'm a writer today.
We have a similar thing. I couldn't spell to save my life. And still have
Somehow
issues with
we
that.
overcome our shit. This is what grief looks like. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Phone call at work. Grandma is gone, gathering around her cold waif of a body on the sterile hospital bed with aunts, mom and dad, sisters, niece and nephews, uncle and cousins. The assembled clan toasted her with tequila shots. Arriba, abajo, al centro y adentro. This is what grief looks like. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. My heart given over to her, exuberant existence, a celebration of a life well lived, Not a moment wasted on dead space. My body gives over to grief, taking on a dreary exhaustion. Bed 2 days in my clothes. What was the weather? Did I go to the bathroom? I needed nourishment, had no reason to eat anything, nor the strength to lift a fork. My daughter in the other room on the phone with my mother. She's napping. Closing my eyes kept me safe from the outside world. What the outside world wanted to infuse into my unwilling spirit. This is what grief looks like. Went down to Jordan, what did I see? Days I wandered aimlessly in my car, not wishing to isolate myself in the house. Drove down on a country road, headed for the Sequoians, the nudist colony in beautiful Castro Valley Hills. Considered becoming a member, and possibly, Grandma would have approved and possibly have joined with me. She was comfortable in her own skin. This is what grief looks like. Coming for to carry me home. Attempting to go to work, attempting to take one day off, need another. Surprised at how my body has deceived me, abandoned me. No energy, listless. Washing machine fixed. A month of laundry, forgotten. No will for clean jeans and underwear. No, my bed sheets needed clean sheets. Fleas fester again. The sun gleaming down as I attempt to hold my head up, hiding my eyes. Sunlight warm, yet I am cold. Gathered enough energy to get an oil change with a free car wash. Can't drive behind the hearse in a dirty car. This is what grief looks like. A band of angels coming for me. Anger arises, unfair to all who have crossed my path this century. Mother, sister, ex-husband, ex-boyfriend, nephew, uncles, cousins, landlord, his stepson, therapist, boss, my Russian blue mixed cat whose comforting coat was disappearing. This is what grief looks like. Coming for to carry me home. Food left to spoil. Couldn't force myself to eat enough. In the fridge, packed together. Pot stickers, half a turkey sandwich, taquitos, onion rings, 3/4 of a pizza, eggs, spoiled eggs, ignored vegetables, no room for real food. Somehow I had fresh milk. When did I buy it? Outside the fridge, 3 chicken drumsticks, slice of lemon loaf, tortilla chips, an aged banana, a rotten apple with past their prime tangelos in the fruit bowl. Do I have oatmeal? No. This is what grief looks like. Swing low. The morning after Grandma died in my fog shop, I swiped the housemate's car when I returned home for who knows what. The day after her spectacular send-off, I totaled Poppy Blue Jay, the name my daughter gave her car, given over to me when she moved from Hawaii to Korea. There I sat on the side of the freeway, with traffic passing on their way to who knows where. I had left work early in a puddle of tears, sick with untreated bronchitis. Now I was stuck trying to reach my insurance agent, stuck in my grief. I feared for my safety. I wanted to get home, to be alone and protected in my grief. At least my car was clean. This is what grief looks like. Sweet chariot. Disillusionment of self morphed into an awareness awoken, perceiving what I hadn't noticed. Outside light filtering into the Vietnamese restaurant front bakery bathroom, bewildered to see the rays streaming through the air vent above my head. The entrance door with the clear glass mosaic window molded together with brass. Why hadn't I noticed the brightness before in my frequently visited surroundings? This is what grief looks like. Coming for to carry me home. Couldn't read, couldn't write, couldn't pray. A lighted darkness, a hollow void starving, begging to be filled. How? Shocked that green and red still meant go and stop. Shocked that my TV characters were fine without checking on them daily. Shocked that I couldn't call friends to share in my grief. shocked that the sun rose each morning to give me another day, drowning in my grief. Sometimes I'm up and sometimes I'm down. Light switches, looking past grief, coming for to carry me home. But grief is a sneaky bastard, that trickster monkey on my back, the cry of the lone wolf on the distant lightless plain, caught in the web of Anansi. Sorry guys, I need more time to ruminate in the ennui of my grief. But still I know my slow is glory bound, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. I only get to read that poem in featured poets because it's way too long.
Well, that's good use of the time.
There's a couple of jokes in there. It says ex-husband, ex-husband. Well, I married the same goddamn fool twice. Okay, and then it's supposed to be funny. You can't drive behind the hearse on a dirty car. That's supposed to be funny. No one laughs. Oh, okay. And then I have this totaled car on the freeway, but it's clean, guys.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah. So there might be another joke, but I don't remember. What I do have to share now, I have the claim to fame to being published on the back of a funeral prayer card. For Grandma's funeral, they published this poem, and I gave all the cards out, so I don't have proof to show you now, but here's the poem. When I say Rosalie, that's my grandmother. Good morning, Mrs. Mann, blue-blooded lady. Success and security are your own. Trails and trials paved by Rosie, Rosa, and Rosalie. You made them your own. Strength to fit a white man's world. Strength to fit a man's position. Outlasted the bravest, outsmarted the wise. Your pedigrees and degrees carry you forth to reach your self-fulfillment in and out of days and dreams of being in the moment of the richest part of life. It is not always about money, but a satisfied heart. Okay, I got another fun fact. Letitia, she self-published her first book in junior high school. And she did her own artwork in pastel pencils. So one of these days I'm going to publish it. It's really cool. This bound with little embroidery thread, and it's all colored, and it says published. Yeah, 6th grade. I was already publishing. Who knew?
Who knew?
Okay, I'm pretty proud of this next poem, and it's going with our theme, but let's see if I can do this first. Cupid, draw back your bow and let your arrow go straight to my lover's heart for me, for me.
Yeah, very nice.
I did it.
Yeah.
This poem is something about love. Notice I didn't put this in my own book about love that I'm editing and publishing because it was already published. Why do I need to redo it?
Yeah.
So here goes, something about love. The poem took me aback. I was expecting something different. Were we angry making love? Were we drunk in love? Drunk making love? The poet's anger and angst breaks through the storm. The wailing of the winds masks the wail of the coming. Jealousy and rage, chaos inside, emotions pushed aside, without bliss, the lovers subscum in a puddling mess, caught in a mesh. I offered up not as a mirror, but as a flash of a movie we haven't seen, raw and tender. Can the two exist together, like the lion and the lamb we see only in pictures in the children's Bible? Yet she whispered something about love.
Just so you know.
Okay, I have two there.
Yeah.
All right. Keeping with the love, I read this poem online one day and was like, oh my God. The question is, where did my beloved go? By Rumi. And it's like, I am writing a poem that answers that question. So I'll read Rumi's poem first, and then we'll finish with my poem.
Beautiful.
Rumi, where did that handsome beloved go? Where did that handsome beloved go? I wonder, where did that tall, shapely cypress tree go? He spread his light among us like a candle. Where did he go? So strange, where did he go without me? All day long my heart trembles like a leaf. All alone at midnight, where did that beloved go? Go to the road and ask any passing traveler, that soul-stirring companion, where did he go? Go to the garden, ask the gardener, that tall, shapely rose stem, where did he go? Go to the rooftop and ask the watchman, that unique sultan, where did he go? Like a madman, I search in the meadows, that deer in the meadows, where did he go? My tearful eyes overflow like a river, that pearl in the vast sea, where did he go? Oh, all night long I implore both moon and Venus, that lovely face, like a moon, where did he go? If he is mine, why is he with others, since he is not here? To what there did he go? If his heart and soul are joined with God, and he left this realm of earth and water, where did he go? Tell me clearly, shame of Tabriz, of whom it is said, the sun never dies. Where did he go?
Nice.
Here's the answer to the question. And then I have a fun fact after this, I'll tell you. This went looking for you. Went looking for you at the farmer's market, amongst the vendors with fruits and vegetables, peddling every edible imaginable. Yearned for a slice from our favorite pizza place near the market, but now it is closed. Drinking a glass of Pinot Noir, the mix of berry and combination of flavors, infusing my brain, but still no bite at the end, left a blah taste in my mouth. Traveling down a country lane, spotting for deer and wild pigs, under the mist of a full moon, only to perceive the permeance of a wandering skunk. Searching in traffic for every Prius whizzing by, or maybe a cyclist, remembering the day I saw your back end in the same turn lane, with us arriving home from work in tandem. In bed, snuggling your pillow, unwilling to change the sheets, trying to soak up the remnants of the DNA you left behind, sad that our last sleepover was unremarkable. In the flames of the fire, wondering what you were searching for amid the embers, afraid you didn't find me, my heart burning for you. Listening to NPR, which you brought into my life, filling a void I didn't know needed to be filled. News, words, music, interviews, podcasts, relishing the jazz music we seldomly listen to. Taking a shower with the water beating down on my body alone. Don't have to share the water, which turned cold too soon. Miss brushing against the cold tile with our pt2. Opening the refrigerator, I'm at a loss. You left your eggs, which are now expired. The truffle cheese, now hardened. At least the can of Coke or bottle of beer don't spoil. Not lucky enough to find a half bottle of Chardonnay. Scrolling through Facebook, I find memes to share, which you never acknowledge. I miss your existential postings because I unfriended you, hoping your friends did not. I went looking for you at Echo Coffee. Saw a gay couple so tenderly holding hands. I was jealous of the young love and somber because ours grew old. Miss your hand holding mine, which is how you stole my heart. I went looking for you at the bistro where we met when you came up to me and said, I liked your poetry. On open mic night, afraid you would be there, didn't know what I'd do if you were, not willing to read this poem. I could expose my heart to the barflies, but not to you. I'm trying to be brave. At the marina where we had so many dates, I went looking for you in the sunset, found you in my tears, went home comforted.
Patricia Garcia Bradford, ladies and gentlemen. Do you have copies of the book?
Not yet.
All right.
One fun fact. He was at the bistro last night when I read this poem.
Did he
I'll leave
know?
it at that.
Did he know?
Oh yeah, I knew he was there.
No, I mean, did he know?
Did he know that poem was
did
it?
not know, but
Oh,
every
yeah.
time he shows up, there's something scathing I'm going to read.
Yeah, good job. We're gonna put this on pause, so you don't have to worry about speaking your mind. Of course, you don't have to worry about it anyway. And we got about a 7-minute break. When we come back, we have Melissa kicking us off. She is the second half star there. We got Rob, we got Bill Mercer, we got Alan Harris, Ben Renner, another new person, Michael Hathaway, Wendy Walters, the mini feature, Richard May, Tom Holmberg, Al Nightingale, Sharon Scott Kish, and Garrett Murphy. And we have to put your name in here because I can't remember what it was. So I just come over here. Oh, see, I knew I had it wrong.